This is FE Peer Review. The date is August the 11th, 2024. Sabine Hossenfelder drops the ball, but it falls to the ground as predicted by science anyway. Sabine Hossenfelder has a very popular channel. I believe her background is in physics. I believe she's a PhD in physics. She covers a lot of physics-related topics as well as other topics not related directly to physics. They're all very interesting. I don't always agree 100% with the things she says, particularly when she's talking about social issues outside of her area of expertise. But that said, I wanted to respond briefly to this video, and I want to make it clear I am responding specifically to the title and thumbnail, not to the content of the video. That's kind of an important point. So I'm going to first start by looking at a couple of the top comments. M. Balangoda writes, "You should not blindly trust science. That's the point of science." LTO Spike writes, "Not questioning what science says is the most unscientific thing you could do, actually." Now, the title of this video is How I Lost Trust in Scientists. And the thumbnail, I Don't Trust Scientists. Both of the top comments are not talking about scientists, they're talking about science. You should not blindly trust science. Not questioning what science says is unscientific, etc. That immediately caught my eye. And that's the key thing I'm going to look at here. So I've got a comment of my own. Looking at the top comments, I think people missed the point of the title. Sabine did not say she has lost trust in science. She said she has lost trust in scientists. The scientific approach to understanding the natural world has proven to be extremely reliable. Human beings, on the other hand, are much less so. Personally, I don't like the broad generalization in Sabine's title. There are vast numbers of scientists working hard, doing their best. And yes, there are some that fail in their professional duty. As well as being an overbroad generalization, titles like Sabine's are fodder for the science denialists. And we really don't need that at the moment. We should be focusing on how to build trust in science among the people susceptible to the misrepresentations of the science denialists. That means putting the failures in proper perspective. All too often, people focus on a video title or an article headline, sometimes without even bothering to read the content. It may well be that the content has a much more nuanced and sophisticated take on the subject, but that's no excuse for a faulty title, because the faulty title is all that is needed to give the science denialists what they want. There are some interesting tangents to this topic I'd like to go into, but they would be a distraction from my main points, so I'll leave this here. Thanks for your attention. I think I'll make a video about this, which is what I am doing. I really don't have any more to add to that. I just want to reiterate. Her title says scientists, not science. Now, I think it's bad enough that she's used that kind of a title, but I think the proof that this is a real problem is that the top comments she got were not referring to scientists, but to science. So the people looking at that stuff, their minds went from scientists to science directly. That's, I think, I think that's a good example of what the minds of a lot of people will be doing when they look at this. And if there are science denialists out there trying to bring the level of humanity down to the Stone Age, they're going to have yet more material to work with. So, Sabine, I hope you will reconsider titles like this in the future. This is not really helping. And I'll also add this. I haven't even watched the video. I may, but I didn't watch it purposely before making my comment because I wanted the emphasis to not be on the content. It may well be a very nuanced and sophisticated analysis of the issue, but the point is, like myself, a lot of people are going to respond to the title and the thumbnail without even watching it. So I hope she does better in the future. Thank you. That is all I have to say today. This is FE Peer Review. Oh, I'll add one more thing. Do have a wonderful day. Oh, and one more thing. If you enjoyed this video, please do give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you have not already. Okay, that's all for now. Bye-bye.